My name is Kati Pasanen and I'm a professor in the Faculty of Kinesiology. My research program is focused on ACL injury prevention, so prevention of anterior cruciate ligament injuries of the knee joint. And we are testing athletes to identify those athletes who may have higher risk for this type of knee injury. ACL injuries typically occur during non-contact cutting or landing situations, and there's many different types of loads going across the knee joint at the time of injury. And we are trying to identify those athletes who are loading their knees too much, because these loads are the reason behind the injury.
So my research project is focused specifically on university female athletes, in particular soccer and basketball athletes. We are looking at ACL-related knee loading patterns in cutting and landing maneuvers, and we try to make them as sport-specific as possible using our three-dimensional motion capture and force plate technology here.
Well, this app is designed by my colleagues from Norway and Germany. And it's really neat because traditionally it takes 2 days or 3 days to analyze one athlete's motion capture data.
That allows us to compute these trials and gain data within approximately 10 to 15 seconds, in which otherwise would take multiple days to do.
So now we can provide feedback, ask them to change their technique, then we ask them to repeat the task to see if they can reduce knee loading. And in most of these cases, they can. So it's a very promising sign that this way they also may able to reduce their risk when they are playing their sport.
We start down at the foot and then work our way up as a part of our analysis. So we want them to land a bit more on that forefoot to reduce stress on the knee. So we might say land more on the front part of your foot, but also try to land softly and quietly so we can't hear you. We then look at the angle of their foot, if it's turned inwards versus more in a neutral straight position. After that, we move up to their knee to see if it's turning inwards or caving inwards versus staying in a neutral position. Then if that continues to look good, we actually look at their trunk and see if they're leaning over top of their leg that they're cutting on, or if they're staying more inside of their base of support in order to reduce the stress on that outside cutting leg.
We hope that by improving their technique, they also can improve their performance. By reducing risk of injury, athletes can train their sport, they can compete, they can get better, they can improve their performance. Nobody wants to get injured. So ACL injury can take a long time, rehab time before they can return to their sport. 1 year, sometimes longer. We want to prevent the first injury, and then we can help our athletes to stay healthy.